Of course, I can say I'm obsessed with this product considering how many of them I've bought. Come on. It's gold. Hey y'all, Xander here and welcome to another video. I hope y'all are taking care of yourself and I hope that you're having a really good week this week. For today's video, since I mentioned there's a specific brand that I could go on about on how great it is and how much I love it. So today we are going to be talking about the one, the only, Rare Beauty, created by the goddess herself, Selena Gomez. First things first, if you know anything about me, you know that I am absolutely 110%
obsessed.
Yes, I used the word obsessed again. Obsessed with Selena Gomez. From the very first episode of Wizards of Waverly Place, to all the music she released with The Scene, to her solo career, to her current Spanish EP, everything that she's done has been gold. She's an icon. She's everything. She's so positive. I have her initials tattooed on my shoulder. We'll save that for another video. Selena has just put so much positivity out into the world. So when it was announced that she would be partnering kind of with Sephora to release Rare Beauty, I was so excited. And like, not even regular kind of excited, like
extremely
excited. Here's a disclaimer, y'all. Of course, when I'm reviewing a product, I'm gonna be 110% honest about my opinions around that product. I'm not gonna just say that it's good because I'm obsessed with Selena Gomez. If I like it, I'll say I like it. If I don't like it, I'm going to explain the reasons why I don't. Not every product works for every single person. So without further ado, let's dive on in and discuss some of my favorite products. So to start this off, I want to note that Rare Beauty is 100% cruelty-free, vegan, and offers reusable packaging on their products. Plus, when designing the packaging, they took things into consideration like people who have arthritis, Selena herself with her lupus. I feel like it's kind of super refreshing. Not every brand takes those kinds of things into consideration when developing their products. So, my favorite products, starting with the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. I mentioned this in my last video, of course, because this is the only foundation that I've been using since it was released back in September. It's so good. It's that light to medium coverage. I use shade 180W. It's perfect for my skin. It's not too thick. It's not feeling like I'm caking extra layers on. It blends beautifully, just melts into the skin. It checks every mark when it comes to what I'm looking for in a foundation. You know how I mentioned that the packaging was designed with people who have arthritis kind of in mind? This is a perfect example. They rounded the top of this so that you can open it with the palm of your hand instead of having to just use your fingers. So you kind of can just, boop, super easy to open. It's got that really perfect little doe foot there. Great application. You don't need to keep dunking it in over and over again to get more product. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The next product that I've been loving is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. This little guy here. Again, rounded tops for easy opening. Slightly different applicator from the foundation. It's not like this shape, it's more of like an angled shape, perfect for getting in underneath the eyes. Of course, I did my makeup before filming my video today and I used all my Rare Beauty products naturally. This concealer melts into the skin like butter. So good, so creamy, really lightweight in my opinion. I'm not caking on lots of layers when I'm applying each step. With this, I'm using shade 170W. Of course, this wouldn't be a Xander video if I don't talk about eyebrows for like half of the video. So when it comes to doing my brows, I've been using the Brow Harmony pencil and gel, and this brow pencil, as soon as it came out, replaced all the other brow pencils I was using. I think I was using 3 different ones at the time. It's definitely that crayon consistency. It's a little bit softer of a tip. Still has that triangle shape, so you can get relatively a good hair stroke pattern going. I definitely still used the spoolie to soften all those edges so it's not too intense, but I feel like it gives me a nice, fluffy, filled in, but still kind of natural looking eyebrow. The gel matches the crayon side. The applicator works perfectly. I'm not getting it all over my face as if the bristles are too big. It just gets onto the brow hairs. 10 out of 10, great eyebrow pencil. And of course, I'm using shade Cool Brown, which is Selena's shade. So moving right along to the next product, we've got the Stay Vulnerable Melting Cream Blush. Again, so good. It's definitely, like the name says, very creamy. I'm using it across my whole face, just the Rare Beauty one today. And it's it's more of a softer blush. I'm using shade Nearly Mauve, and it's that perfect kind of very natural rosiness to the cheek, I find. Not too pink, not too peachy. So when the brand first launched, it was mainly focused on the cream products like your concealers, foundations, blushes, and the eyebrow products. There weren't any eyeshadows in that very initial release. But then you fast forwarded a few months to holiday season, and the brand released 2 different eyeshadow palettes. They released the Magnetic Spirit palette. Look at that cute packaging. And then they also released the Confident Energy palette. This one's got that blue shade to it. They're very similar, super, super cute. Both of these eyeshadow palettes are all shimmer shades. It was explained that they did that because they're easier to blend out. You can just use your finger, it goes on really smooth, blends out beautifully, super soft. Of course, I'm wearing them on my eyes today. Just Rare Beauty. I'm not mixing any other eyeshadow palettes. When you open them up, they've got this cute little protective sheet in there. Mine, I keep it in there even though I'm using it frequently. I keep this in there to protect that mirror. Not everyone does it. I like to do it. So with them, they say you're rare on them. Super cute with the little logo in the corner. And you've got all those shades there. Super, super adorable. Swatch them all in a second. And then in the other one here, super, super cute shades. Every look you could use at least one shade from these palettes, I find. They're both very different, but really beautiful. So the shades that I used on my eyes today, I used this pink shade here from the Confident Energy palette. That's shade Trust. I can never remember the names. My brain just doesn't want to retain that information. But kind of moving from the left to the right here, we've got shade Trust, Elevate, Strong, Gutsy, Willpower, and Boost. Let's just open some real estate here. So I'm gonna swatch them kind of in the same order, starting with this pinky shade, which is again the shade that I've got on my eyelids today. Super cute. First time swatching, guys, please don't come for me. Then this nice like icy white shade there, shade Elevate. Definitely a good shade, if you can kind of see it there. It's very shimmery. Perfect shade for popping right in the inner corner there. That's what I did today. Brightens up that area. Super cute. And you've got this nice like golden yellow shade here that's strong. Then we've got this brown kind of bronzy shimmer there. Again, all shimmer shades. Again, they all go really well together. Each color in the palette just blends great with the others. And then the last 2 shades are this nice blue shade here, shade Willpower, and the green shade there with kind of like a goldish tone to it too is the shade Boost. I have used these 2 in so many of my looks. Like, it's so pigmented when you use your fingers on them. Now that green one right next to the blue. Oh, so good. Like, look at all of those together. Like I mentioned while swatching them, I've got the pink shade and this icy shade there on my eyelids today, kind of blending them out and then using that white one there as the inner corner pop color. So now that we swatched all the colors from the Confident Energy palette, I'll swatch all the shades from the Magnetic Spirit palette. So this one kind of centers more on like a pink mood, I'd say. Kind of again going right to left. This shade here, the first one, shade Passion. This one's on my eyelids today. I covered most with that pink from the other palette, and then I went over top the front with this shade. It adds a nice little sparkle. I also used it as my highlight. It's perfect for that. It kind of gives a pinkish blue reflect, really subtle, but really impactful, if that makes any sense. So swatching here, look at that shimmer. Definitely I'd say with both of these eyeshadow palettes, you get more pigment when you use your fingers. When you use a brush, it takes a few more passes. Use a denser brush, it goes a little bit faster, but it all depends on how you like to apply your eyeshadows and how pigmented you want your look to be. So keeping going, this next shade here, you've got Grounded. I'd say this is a little more matte than some of the other ones. It's more of like a raspberry pink. Then you've got the nice purple shade, Clarity. Again, slightly more matte than some of the other ones, but still a shimmer. They all really go nicely together. You've got your lighter shade here, shade Power. Perfect for the pop of brightness on the inner corner. Then we've got the last 2 shades in this one, which are Ignite and Ablaze. The orange shade, I've used this one a bunch, especially in the fall. It's really, really nice. And the last one, definitely the darkest, good for a smoky eye. When I recreated the look from Selena's Selfish Love video on my Instagram, I used this because I didn't have the new palette. It's like a dark brown with some really nice gold reflex in there. So I definitely love all the shades in these palettes. I probably use at least one in every eye look that I do, whether it's just the pop of brightness on the inner corner or it's the whole look. Or you can just stick to the one. It's a good size, you can travel with it, and you can definitely make a ton of different eye looks. Keep it moving along. We've got the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Eyeliner. Okay, to be honest with you guys, eyeliner scares me. I am not very good at it. My hands are shaky. I have to get so close to the mirror. Don't do it very often simply because I do struggle. This eyeliner, easy to use, especially for someone like myself who is not the best with eyeliner. I've done the wing look with it. I use it to extend the inner corner of my eye a lot, as I've done today. Instead of being like a sponge tip or anything like that, it's done with a ton of tiny little bristles. It's very pigmented. You're not going over 100 times to get a nice jet black liner. It dries almost instantly, so you're not worried about it transferring. I've got hooded eyes, so that's something I worry about. When you use it, definitely give her a shake. It gets that ink flowing. The packaging again is so cute, very soft to the touch, super gentle to hold in the hand, and I don't feel like I'm fumbling around to find the best placement. I can just flip the cap off, do what I'm trying to do or attempt to do. I'm still getting better, I'm still working on it, but this is a great pen. And here we are at the last product that I currently own. I plan on getting more, and once I have more, I will review those as well in the same kind of styled video. But the last product I have is the Blotten Glow Touch-Up Kit. I got this as a gift for Christmas. I take it with me to work. The mirror in here is a perfect size when you're trying to do your makeup. I use this when I'm trying to apply this, and I use the little powder puff here to set my makeup. I use it even when I'm not setting my face because it mattifies slightly, so I definitely need that when I'm at work. The blot patches, really good too. Use them on my nose. They're not picking up makeup. I'm not transferring over to it. My look still stays the same, just refreshes it slightly. Perfect little compact. These are both removable, so when you're out of it, you're not buying a whole new piece. You know, you just take that out, take this out, purchase a new one, plop it in there, and then you're good to go. Reusable. We like things like that. If y'all are using any Rare Beauty products at home, comment them down below. Let me know how you're feeling about them, how much you're loving them, how you use them, which one's your favorite. Leave me a comment down below. Along with having amazing formulas, Rare Beauty is a company that is dedicated to making a difference. They are actively working at creating a better and more inclusive community. Rare Beauty as a brand has a very strong focus on mental health awareness, and I think that's absolutely amazing, and it's definitely something that I really admire. Mental health is something that Selena has been very vocal about on her channels and on all of her platforms, and I think that's amazing. Having somebody of such status like her, she's a global celebrity, talking about these things, providing resources to people. Out of all of the celebrities that I follow, Selena is definitely using their platform for good, whether it's about mental health, about the current pandemic. She's very vocal, and I really admire that of her. She's a great role model. A little side story, but not completely irrelevant. I had the honor and privilege of being invited to a Rare chat. These are something that the company's been putting on basically since the launch, I'm pretty sure. And they reach out, you join them on a Zoom call, you're with a bunch of other community members from around the world and a bunch of the Rare Beauty team, and you talk about things, positive things. You know, we discussed mental health, and it was really wonderful. The team over at Rare Beauty were so sweet, they were so lovely. I'll link all of them down below. It would take me forever to talk just about each of them individually. They're all so sweet and so kind. If any of you happen to see this, I just give you a big virtual hug. It was such a wonderful chat. Everyone else that was in the chat with me, they were so honest and opened up about their personal experiences. I'm not gonna dive into any details because it was a beautiful chat and we all kind of connected. It gave me a bunch more mutuals in the beauty community, and I appreciate that very much. I just wanted to take a moment to really acknowledge how wonderful I think these chats are. It's connecting the community, we're discussing important topics, and they're just really positive. Everything everything that I see this company doing online and with their products all stem from inclusivity and just creating a positive beauty community and a positive world, really. With Selena always using her platforms for good things, of course that translated over to her company. So with Rare Beauty, she also started the Rare Impact Fund. Rare Beauty actually donates 1% of all of their sales to the Rare Impact Fund. And with this fund, they're helping to provide mental health services and awareness in the schools and education systems. They've been very vocal about the Rare Impact Fund right from the beginning of launching the company, and that's something that I commend them in. It's a really positive thing to have your company based around. Along with the Rare Impact Fund, Rare Beauty have been huge advocates for mental health awareness in other ways, just by posting positive messages online. You know, the Rare Chats are one example, and in my opinion, they're definitely helping kind of break down that stigma around seeking help for mental health issues, just creating a positive environment, a space for conversation. I definitely recommend checking out their website or their social medias to get more information on these things. Of course, I've probably only scratched the surface of the wonderful things that this company is doing. Well, we got a little serious there for a second, but it's a conversation that needs to be had, and I, again, commend Rare Beauty for making mental health such a prominent focus of the brand. They're looking out for the consumers, not just by providing amazing products, but also by taking it a little bit deeper, seeing how they're doing on a personal level, and they're providing those resources. Rare Beauty is more than a brand, in my opinion. It's definitely a community and a home where it's safe to express your inner feelings and just be who you want to be. I think that's what she was going for with the brand, and with it only being out for less than a year, I do feel like she's already succeeded on that. There you have it. That is my first review on Rare Beauty, going over the products that I've been currently loving. All Rare Beauty products, including the ones that I showed today, and other wonderful products are available in stores at Sephora, Sephora Canada, as well as on their websites and at rarebeauty.com. I have to say, this video is not sponsored by Rare Beauty, although I wish it was. Thank you all so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment your favorite Rare Beauty products down below. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on all of the social medias at Xander Y'all across Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube, Twitter. So have a great day, night, whatever it is where you are. Have a great one, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!